people. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. The first thing that is popping in the news, I am going to address a situation that has been going on for a very long time. However, it seems as if it has hit rock bottom. A whole bunch of persons are being affected back to back. I am speaking about this very disturbing trend in a place called Gregory Park, where in 2 incidents, at least 60-something to 70 people end up losing their homes, losing their worldly possession, losing everything them have. Pretty much these persons were burnt out to nothing, none at all. Since that incident, we've seen that the people that are involved through their spokesperson, them mouthpiece, couple residents came out, couple victims, ladies, and they gave their piece, pretty much describing what happened on those fateful days and the things that the community has been going through as it pertains to all sorts of war, internal conflict. People are go back and forth, tit for tat, eye for an eye, for turf or places. People want to do some sorts of hostile takeover. We've also heard from the Commissioner of Popo, Major Anthony Anderson, and he pretty much said that, he vowed that, listen, we are going to remain in these places until there is normalcy, until they actually have peace after the peace treaty was breached. We also heard from the MP, Mr. Terry Long, him pretty much said, listen, we as the government are going to do everything to make sure normalcy returns, make sure that these people come and them get back them house. Even your Prime Minister Andrew Holness was on tour and he said, listen, I am going to make sure that this settlement is no longer an informal settlement. I am going to build back these houses, 11 houses, for these people, mother, pitney, granny, everybody I get back them house. And there's going to be normalcy. The people, meaning that the terrorist gunmen, they will not win. People, I am going to let you take a look to what 2 residents has to say about the situation, the ordeal that they went through. And then I am going to let you listen to what your Prime Minister Andrew Holness has to say. And then I am going to tell you what is fact and what is fiction. Take a listen to audio 1 of two residents that spoke about the situation, explaining everything in intricate details, and then I'll give my piece.
I run behind the mattress, we go hide from fire. In the fire I catch the mattress, so my brother I run, go up on the bed, come have a push off my brother, cause me alone focus. I push off my brother, so I say, where you go to the door, a fire, and him go to me draw my daughter by her one and draw her off. And push her through, so I'm draw my son and push him through. See the bathroom there, so I put them in the corner of the bathroom, because through the concrete part, the right there, so we can back them from the shop. So I say, I stay in the bathroom. My boyfriend I run out and him drop the current catching car water. Cause I run out and throw the water, cause when the fire catching up, the fire catch a curtain, so I run out and 1 bucket of water, there my pipe, I alone, I could have throw. And when I throw the water done, when the water done,
so
the come, I'm say,
the car
key. Huh?
The people who came to destroy the houses, they were seen.
A lot of people see them and God see them too. Woman they didn't eat. We don't know who them, because we don't mix with them. Because we don't mix with people, you know. Worse evil people. And one whole heap of them come down far away. One whole heap of them. But who am I tell them say, bad man no kill woman and picnic or burn down woman and picnic house here. Bad man no do that, you evil. You evil, you wicked, you go repent. And no mother, and no sister, and no brother, and no go pray for them, because judgment I go take them. And no me I go touch them, not even a bunch of I go touch them. The judgment I go take them, remember I tell them. Here, be a woman and picnic woman, the people, them want to pick me in here. One of them have to go with them picnic and not even have clue.
Now people, You hear this lady explaining everything in intricate detail. The ordeal that they went through. When them in a house, the house upon FIRE, they were stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's either them staying at the house, stand at the house and get burn out, or them come out a door and people blaze them up. What is even worse, amongst the suspect are the people that were out there, including some women. So therefore, women involved in this atrocity, these atrocities that were committed against these people in a Gregory Park. The lady I make them know, say, listen, this is not the trait, this is not the characteristics or MO of bad men. This is the characteristics of some evil and demonic people. Them really need to go repent because their judgment is coming soon. How is it that a set of people, including woman, including man, we have mother, have sister, have daughter, have granny, could actually sit down and plan and scheme something like this? But people, here's my warning to this lady. Sometimes whatever you have to say is not everything good for eat, good for talk. I understand that this lady is going through some sorts of emotional ordeal right now. So therefore she is talking with her emotion and heart. But I think whenever you have your hand in the mouth of the lion, you have to be very careful how you take it out, because there could be repercussion, there could be backlash, and some very bad deeds that were committed against these victims. So people, that was audio 1 of 2 ladies that spoke about their situation, their ordeal. This is now audio 2 of 2, and then I am going to let you hear what your Prime Minister Andrew Holness has to say about the situation.
You never baby a fear running at the creases of the bed. I hide from gunshot, now get bun up. Because I feel pull off the gas. For the thing I'm not to blow up with my family in the car. So them like the house lock up, see me and the fire in the house. And them say nobody knows to come out. Yeah, them say we can't come out. And then the devil me out them in my house. Key, everything bun up, everything. The son go foreign in December. All I'm papers, everything bun up. $100,000 me the have a feel. Rent a house, come and say me never rent a house. I was free, he does not tell me say to leave, come and get a dream. And say never rent a place, the whole of that bun up. Everything come bun up, but the greatest thing I have life, you understand, my life not gone. And when I have to say to them wicked people there, all the thing I tell them is go and go repent. God not sleep. God not sleep here. The poor people, them homeless, and people traumatized. God not sleep.
What
Show up a good way.
What could cause? There's no reason for
no
this.
Reason
no
for this. Them just want to take what is not theirs. That is what they want. They want to run everywhere and everybody indulge in a badness.
Now people, this lady I make you know, say, listen. It was like a nightmare, a living hell. Mother, father, granny, everybody are run up and down in a little tenement settling, trying to find some sorts of safe space. They were pretty much caught in some sorts of DEATH dilemma. The people outside a blaze up can upon the people and I tell them don't come outside. So therefore them can choose either of the 2 poison, whether I buy FIRE in a house or FIRE from the tool. The lady I make you know say, listen, these people, them are some evil people. These people have no sorts of conscience, have no sorts of heart. Whoever send them or they themselves are equally as guilty of the sins against these people in the community. Them are some wicked people, and again, they need to repent. Pretty much, she make you know say all of this is for turf. Them a try get rid of a set of people so them can bring in for them set of people. So in other words, all of this is about property, all of this is about turf, all of this is about house. Hostile takeover in the wickedest way. This kind of reminds you when you used to watch those movies in Africa or even in Haiti, present day. And you see these gangs take over the people and place, and they are using some of the most cruelest acts to achieve their objective. People, this is a next level of ish. Call it badness or madness, or a mix of the two. Point blank and period. So people, those were the two audio from videos of the two victims, or two of the many victims that spoke, represented the ordeal that most person went through, the general consensus. Now take a listen, take a look to what your Prime Minister Andrew Holness has to say, the commitment that he is giving. Is this promise is a comfort to a fool? Take a listen and then I'll give my piece.
I also give the commitment that the 11 houses, structures that were destroyed, that they will be repaired. If the objectives of the terrorists is to displace the people here so that they could possibly import who they want in the area, they will not have that comfort. They will not have that victory. We will rebuild the structure so that the people who are here can be regularized and have a good life and living condition. We will never allow them to win. So this area was already being considered under the new social housing program. In fact, it was assessed as one of the big yards, tenement yards, that we would seek to upgrade some of the housing and try and put in proper facilities. That process will be fast-tracked. So if the criminals thought they had won, they would be sadly mistaken.
Now people, like you heard, your Prime Minister gave his commitment that he's going to build back those 11 houses, build back that community. And he spoke about these suspects as what they are. terrorists, in the worst sense of the word. Like I said, Jamaica is Haiti 2.0. This is like some of them African nations where you have those militia, MURDERERS, that is launching all sorts of attack against innocent, hopeless people. That is exactly what they're doing. Your Prime Minister committed that yes, these people will not only get back their house, they are going to rebuild, they are going to make sure everything is regularized. These people will now have a regular life. These people are in a war zone. These people have no sorts of consideration for the poor people in which them burn out them house. Your Prime Minister told you that there was plan before this. This will only expedite them regularizing, making this a new housing development for the poor. So in other words, these terroristic type of people will not win. The government, the popo, they are going to get a hold of this situation. They are going to make sure that these people can live a normal life. Now people, we've heard the audio or video from the victims that represent the other victims. Two ladies that were brave, have BALLS of steel, kind of taking a risk with their life, taking a stand as you must. Somebody has to make some sorts of sacrifice, and people, the ladies are standing up. However, when it comes or pertains to the government and the popo, we have to ask, is this some sorts of publicity stunt? Are they actually grandstanding? Is it really coming from the heart? Now people, I cannot determine somebody's state of mind or frame of mind when they speak. If they are sympathetic, However, in my estimation, this is just political clout chasing. When you hear your Prime Minister claim that he is going to expedite this community, everything that happens in politics goes at a snail's pace. Nothing is never expedited. There is no such thing as speed in a government. We are talking about turtle pace. So when we hear the Popo, meaning the commissioner, claiming that they are going to stick and stay until everything gets back to normal, normal is actually what we see, people getting burnouts. Are they telling us that these communities are going to be gated communities in which everybody is going to be safe, everything is going to be tranquil? People, you and I know, based on facts, based on recent history, everything in Jamaica is a 9-day talk. Once the thing get hot, they are there. They pose up for a couple of days and then they are gone. And the same thing happens over and over. It is a game of cat and mouse. Sometimes the cat wins. Most of the time the mouse is winning, meaning the criminals. It is obvious that the criminals have taken over Jamaica, and it is like the blind is leading the blind. Nobody has any sorts of plan as it pertains to crime strategy, and those who have it, they are not willing. They are not putting out the effort that is needed. This is all about hustle. This is all about politics and grandstanding. People, if you think that I am lying, just wait and see. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, and pretty much the same old same. Remember I told you earlier in this video that Jamaica is like Haiti 2.0. The gangsters are actually taking over. No longer are you seeing any sorts of single MURDER. It is now double, triple and more. Not only are they SHOOTING the people, them are fling all sorts of cocktail BOMB in the people in house. I am speaking about an incident that occurred in a place called Waterloo District, that is St. Catherine, once again, just down the street from Gregory Park. It is said that a family were home at about 3 a.m. in the morning, wee hours of the morning. Them hear all sorts of noise outside, all sorts of rattling pan them grill, them burglar bar. When one of the occupants went out and peeped for see wagwan, him hear all sorts of can, people start blaze up all sorts of can in the house. After him have to take for himself. It is said that in that house that includes woman, picnic and elderly. Everybody are run, everybody are duck, everybody they under all sorts of bed. The people them are beat it upon them from outside and then a fling all sorts of cocktail BOMB in the house. When them call the Popo and the Popo come, the Popo found X amount of spent shell, X amount of cocktail, them type of thing there. So the Popo say, wait, hold on a minute. It seems as if this are the new trend, this are happening, this are going. People, don't you see exactly what is going on in Jamaica? Jamaica is no longer like Jamaica. Jamaica is Haiti, or one of those African nations with these militias. People, this is just a next perfect example. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.